Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Comics are getting ready. Uh,
Wahoo, everybody.
let's try that. Yeah, that's nice.
On,
Yeah,
but I wear them.
you don't have to wear them now.
I just
Just
realized.
make sure your mic's off. That's all I ask.
Oh yeah, it's muted. It says it's muted.
All right, cool. Hello, oi, hello
Oi.
there. Welcome.
Oi.
We are just getting ready for our live
Hi,
show.
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
We hope you're refreshing. Or not, whatever. Have whatever evening you want. You want to have a shitty evening, have a shitty evening.
Why would someone purposely have a shitty evening?
But if they've had a shitty to the day, you know, sometimes you're just like, fuck it, and you go ham. And you're just like, what? Things are already terrible. Let's just make it worse.
No. Oh, gosh. That sounds like this movie I just watched.
Yeah, you've been on quite a movie journey here.
Yeah, so, excuse us.
I should probably wait until you're actually, like, set up.
Oh, so you guys can actually see everything. So I have been on this. I've decided that every day this year I'm going to watch one movie and put it on Letterbox, and that way document my journey of watching basically a movie a day is kind of my challenge. And I watched this movie called Unhinged, where this guy, or Russell Crowe, was basically he was playing this madman, and he was like, "I am going to make sure you're having the worst day of your whole entire life." And that was like the whole movie, and it's him making, like, he's going after her friends, like he has her cell phone, and he's like, "Who is Anthony?" And she's like, "That's my babysitter." And he's like, "He's the next one to meet demise."
Yeah, that was.
And then there was people. He's like, "Who's Deborah?" And she's like, "That's my best friend." He goes,
Not
"Is
anymore.
he?" And she goes, "Yeah, go ahead, kill her." And he like finds out. He goes, "You hate her. I let her live."
I didn't. Oh my god, this just, honestly just made me want to.
It's a really good
I
movie,
saw-
but it's a popcorn flick. Oh, happy birthday, Hayden! I just saw that. Happy birthday. As I was
Hi
on that rant.
guys, thank you for joining our live.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Aiden. Anybody else have a birthday?
So
we wish you. Oh yeah, so I was working. I work at home, and I came upstairs for lunch, and I saw Russell Crowe just murdering Jimmy, who, by the way, just like gets murdered in every fucking movie. We need to watch. We need to rewatch Lamageddon for this reason. If you want to talk about a popcorn flick, guys, Lamageddon. It is on Amazon Prime. If you have not seen Lamageddon, please do yourself a favor. Get yourself one of these, and just have a great time. My favorite Easter egg is the guy who every time a scene changes or the camera setup changes, his shirt changes.
it's magnificent.
It is
Like,
a work of art.
I don't know. So in Mallrats, there's the one girl I forgot her name, but she puts on all these different clothes, and there's that one scene she just keeps on putting underwear on.
Yeah.
Part of her contract was she would work at a discounted price, but all her clothing that she wore in the movie she would get to keep. So she was purposely. That's why she's just putting on layers of clothes, and you're like, who would dress like that?
Oh yeah, and it goes on to be
Yeah, she's in Chasing Amy.
she's Amy.
I believe the characters are cousins in the View Askew universe. But yeah,
Much
it's
like Dante.
yeah, but it's one of my favorites. So yeah, I always think about that all the time. Tonight's drink of choice is going to be chocolate mint, brewed in the Balaton region in Bulgarian. Maybe it's not crafted in Bulgarian. It's crafted in Iowa. Just kidding. I don't know. Where is this? It's made in Texas. It's in Texas. It's Texan.
Y'all
I don't know what that means. All right. So let us. So yeah, I was. Sorry, I got distracted with the Hinge story, and then it has been a little while. We've been talking. Last we talked, we were talking about the Nintendo, along with a whole bunch of stuff. Pre-order one. Did not get a pre-order. I tried all the websites. I did not stores physically because I don't want to wait in line. That's I, I know I can, but especially like the GameStops near us are very on the parkway, so they're all loud with noises.
Yeah, that's very true. They're very noisy.
So like, also, how many like?
Also, do you want some of this?
I do want some of this. Give me this.
I think I did the good one. Because, sometimes you roll these and some of them are good. Some of them are not so good. Oh, no, that's the bad one. All right. Good job, me.
It's pre-sealed. You just keep it right here.
Yeah.
You're good. So, where was I?
All the stores are loud.
Yeah, so I did not go to any of the stores and actually pre-order them. And the more I looked into it, so with the Nintendo Switch, all the base price of the system is staying the same, which I wonder if they were already factoring that when they made that price, because it seems very expensive. Like, I can buy an Odin 2 for a lot cheaper, and
True.
it's more powerful than the Switch 2.
And you have more variety.
Yeah, I can download anything I want on it.
Yeah, literally.
So I was looking at it, trying to figure it out, and I have to say, I don't. All the scalpers have taken all the Switches.
Oh yeah, they're all
They have made it a disaster to do anything. And let's be honest, the last time we saw something this big, I think, was maybe the PS5 launch.
maybe.
because that was the last time the system came out. Everyone was trying to get it. All the scalpers were trying to take it. And they were selling for astronomical prices.
Mm,
And now look at, we are a year, maybe 2 years out, and you can buy a PlayStation easily.
yes.
What Nintendo Switch game are you missing out on day one launch? Mario Kart, bro. Mario Kart was a Wii U exclusive that no one played, and they just released it on the Switch again, and everyone bought it.
Yep. That's what most of it is anymore. It's just ports or just literally just taking from old games.
And it seems now is every game has to have its own open world game now.
Oh yeah.
So Donkey Kong's will be the last, I guess, of the franchise, and then I don't know. The Peach game didn't do well.
I think Wonder also came out too. Mario Wonder the last couple of years.
No, that did well. Mario Wonder was really well, did very well. But at the same time, I haven't bought any yet, and I feel like I'm one of the. I love the speedrun Mario games.
Yeah.
And the fact that I didn't buy Mario Wonder makes me wonder, like,
what's in the Wonder Bar? No, give me that.
Like, am I just tired?
Yes. Yes, you are. Put it in the thing and then hand it to me. Yeah, there you go. Good job. We're learning together, except not right now. No one's in our life except us.
Oh. Yeah, I know I'm working.
Don't worry, this is where we'll put ad markers eventually.
All right. Let me see. Put this stuff over here. All right. So, this Saturday is Free Comic Book Day. One of the best days of the year. You get to get comic books. You get to meet people. Special. A lot of local creators come out. Sometimes you can get some really famous. If you're a local celebrity, I guess, in the area, like you go to your local comic book shop and you do signings, and so it's really cool to see creators take advantage of that aspect of comics.
Yeah, and really rep that hometown pride. I mean, the first year that Drew put together Bing Bang, when it was Bing Bang, and it's now BazingaCon, Ethan was there. Ethan Young, who had just done the Transformers.
No, I believe it's the Bing Bang Comic and Toy Show.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, how do I green screen? Oh, cool. Nope, I didn't save any. Cool. All right. Can I move this picture at all?
All right, I guess it's back to Bing Bang. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why he changes it. I don't know if it's for insurance reasons. I don't know. I'm just happy it exists.
Unless it's to differentiate between the one in
Binghamton versus the one in Johnson City?
No, the one between because he also does the one in May, and then he also does one in the fall. So maybe the second one is BazingaCon, and this one is Big Bang.
Yeah, but I know I would like to be a lot more involved in that. So if you are a creator and would love to come to the Bing Bang Comic and Toy Show, let us know. We would love to have you. We will hook you up, hotels, all kinds of fun things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God, knocking over everything. Sorry, guys. Also, sorry later, Brian, when he edits this.
He's gonna hate you so much.
He's gonna hate me so much. Guess what? I won't be here.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Or are you not allowed to say?
I am not sure.
All right, so
doing a work thing, guys. That's all I'm saying.
We will skip that then, because I was going to talk about how cool it is and how jealous I am because your work. Listen, I mean, if you guys know who Amy is, and you know what she does, so probably Billy. I'm looking at you. Hi. You know, I'm super jealous. Like the things she's told me that's on her itinerary.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at me, big words. The things that are on her itinerary, I'm jealous. I secretly I'm gonna like have a crate box where like all of a sudden in your hotel, like your boss is gonna be like, "Hello, Mr. Boss of your bossness." I don't want to say the company. I don't know if I can. So your boss of your bossness.
Boss of your bossness.
There's a package downstairs for Amy. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, what's this?" And he's gonna be like delivering you this big, like me-sized box. And you're gonna be like, he's gonna be like, "Amy, why are you shipping things to the hotel?" And you're gonna be like,
It wasn't me.
I don't know. And then you're gonna bring it to your room. And they're gonna lay it down, and then pop, it's me. It's me. That's the dream. That's what I'm going for.
All right. Well, that is something.
So expect a package at the hotel.
Brian size package.
It's just gonna be like a coffin-sized box. So it's gonna be like the Pope's box, which I know we can't talk about the Pope right now because that's gonna be in our other podcast, Heavens and Heathens. If you haven't been part of that, we also do another podcast. Amy, you want to talk about that, or that's your? I know it's your baby. You're working on it, so. Yeah. I know you want to talk because we got to talk about Popeness because I don't understand any of it.
Okay.
So we're going to do a deep dive on that on her podcast.
All right.
So, but for this one, I thought we would talk about Free Comic Book Day. I thought we would talk about the 8 deaths of Spider-Man because I'm pretty upset at Spider-Man. And also, I would love to talk about the Miyoo flips and the emulators.
You mean the Miyoo flops?
Yeah, the Miyoo flops. Because look at this thing. It is cracked. I was one of the victims of the Flopgate.
Flop.
We're calling it Flopgate. So yeah, all that and more on this episode of Fresh F Comics, the podcast. And if you're watching live on YouTube, hello. We'll read your comics if you have questions.
We'll read your comics and your comments.
Comics and comments. It's the comments time. I'll sing that when it's time. So put it down there, and I'll
put it in the doobly-doo.
In the doobly-doo. All right, so let's talk about Free Comic Book Day because that is this Saturday. So Amy, when you come back, we got to go over to Drew's and talk to him because I want to get our Free Comic Book Days and kind of get that out of the way. But also, I'm going to live stream with you guys at Fat Cats and kind of show you what's going to go on that day. So that way you kind of know what to expect when you come in. So we're going to do a video. We're going to go live. We'll see Drew. Love you, Drew. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're also going to go to Sound Around because they're going to do a lot of fun things. Justin, man, I can't wait to see what he puts on.
I know. We haven't seen Justin in a hot minute.
And part of me is really excited because I've now invited you into the world of wrestling. And I don't know why. Why am I so invested in wrestling? And I know, like, I watched it as a kid, back when Austin St. John. No, that's a Power Ranger.
Yes.
The Austin guy who used the Bible verse.
Stone Cold?
Yes, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Goldberg. That's when I was watching it. And I was like, this is cool. And I was like, but is it fake or real? And my dad's like, it's real, man. It's real. My dad would show me Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan, my dad loves wrestling, like to the core. Like, if my dad has, I think, one more wish in him, I think would be go to a wrestling match. I think that would make his day. So I lived in that world, and when one of the wrestlings came to Elmira, Raw or WWE or whatever one it was, it came to Elmira. My dad got tickets, and I went with him because he was like, "Hey, I got 2 tickets. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, I guess I can find somebody." I was like, "I'll go with you. Sure, why not, Dad? I'll go. I'll go." It was a lot of fun. I have to say, I enjoyed myself.
Good.
But that happened. The next time I watched wrestling was with Hans back in Oswego. Like, he would have it on like when we were waiting for people to be done with class.
Yeah.
Like, we were just waiting in one of the study rooms. We'd just be watching wrestling, and then when they show up, we go like, "It's wing night and pie night," and we'd go get pies.
And you wherever you just wanted to go where the pies went.
I did. I went whatever dorm in Oswego had wings and pie. I was there. Like, remember when I showed you around the different campuses?
Yes.
All those different places had their own wing night, and I went like Monday night was Riggs. Tuesday was Cooper. Like, Wednesday night was Onondaga Bagaboos over by Little Page. Like, I was at every, like, if you wanted to find like my that makes sense why my sister could always find me.
Because she knew what the wing schedule was.
Yeah. Well, she worked in the cafeteria. She worked in
Oh,
Cooper.
well, that would make way more sense.
And so, like, when things got bad, I would like, I, I don't know if you know this about me, Amy, but sometimes I would retreat into myself and become a cocoon and shut everybody out.
No.
So my sister would like hunt me down and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And so, like, I'm in the middle of wing night. I'm like, "Why are you ruining wing night? I just want to be alone." And she'd be like, "Let's talk." So, well, a lot of fun. So got way off. So watched it with wrestling. So
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in over 10 years. I got Netflix because I wanted to watch the Logan Paul Mike Tyson fight. And now I feel like I have Netflix, so I have to watch everything on Netflix, or I feel like I'm wasting my money. So when wrestling's on, I go, I kind of have to watch it because I'm paying for it.
I mean, I guess.
So there's times like you want to do dishes, or I just need something on in the background. Like, I'll play a game and I just like Starfield. I love Starfield, but it's boring. So I just have things on in the background. So kind of like I would be in space and watching the like I'm flying through space watching the wrestling match.
Raw.
Yeah. Like I just imagine like I'm flying through space and I'm like, I'm watching Raw. Oh man, I gotta pause it. There's pirates, gotta go after the pirates. And then I'm done with the pirates, and then I'm like continuing Raw, and I'm like,
what if they're just pirate wrestlers in Starfield?
I have not found them yet, but they do exist in Cyberpunk. So
they exist somewhere.
So I did find like the wrestling world in Cyberpunk, and I was pretty excited. I've been doing that a little bit when I play it. But anyway, so I WrestleMania was this week, and I don't know why, but I just been watching like people spending like over like 5 grand on WrestleMania, and it makes I don't understand it. Like,
neither do I.
I have thought about this. Like, there's been famous people. I want to like Stan Lee. It wasn't until they announced the last tour of Stan Lee was I like, oh, I better get my photo and autograph with him.
Yeah.
Because he had been at many of the cons I was at. Like, he was always at a con. Like, it was cool. Stan Lee's here. Oh, cool. I'll go here and there and watch this and that. But I didn't want to pay the prices, especially because
isn't the price like at least $300?
but it's the distance from I don't know. you never got to meet Stan Lee. Like, there was a table, like, kind of like Keanu Reeves, except Stan Lee sat at the edge of the table and you were standing at the table and you weren't allowed to talk to him. You weren't allowed to acknowledge him. You weren't allowed to like breathe on him. Like, it was basically like Space Jam.
But,
Like,
how
remember
old-
Space Jam when Michael Jordan loses?
Yeah.
It was, I feel like that's what happened to Stan Lee. What were you going to say?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Oh, so so and that was like $100. And I thought that was too much. And to see people spending, if you're a wrestling fan, please let me know about this merch because
Yeah.
I need to talk to Peter Melnick, I think.
Yeah.
Peter Melnick is my wrestling, and that's kind of why I watch it, because in the wrestling community, or I'm sorry, in the comic community, there's also the wrestlers.
Yeah, I asked you this a couple of years ago at Terrificon. Like, really, I didn't think there was like crossover. I thought that wrestling fans had wrestling cons, but I didn't think they'd be at like like Comic Cons, like Terrificon.
Yes.
And I have never been a wrestling fan. It's not my jam, guys. I don't care about it.
Did you watch it growing up? Did you know people? Like, what wrestling experience have you had besides me?
I had a friend who watched it and would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna like watch this," when I was like sleeping over at her house, and I was like, "All right, good night. Like, I'm gonna go to bed then."
So, did you know the players? Do you know like how wrestling is played?
I know the McMahons own the WWE, and then it's the WWE now.
And the EDU.
Correct.
That's something to think about.
WWE EDU.
Hey, Russia, you can't see me. John Cena's gonna go. Oh, that's another reason. John Cena returned to WrestleMania.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, ever since John Cena left and joined the I didn't like his movies until he started doing the comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Like Blockers, Vacation Friends.
Oh, Vacation Friends, both 1 and 2.
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck is so good. He's so good at Trainwreck.
I think I like John Cena the actor.
Correct. I do.
I think he is hilarious. I think his comic timing is great.
Oh, and I mean, are we not talking about his most iconic comic role, Peacemaker?
Oh, can't even talk about that. Yeah. Like, he is, like, I really like John Cena.
Yes.
But like, wrestling wise, I don't know. He was just a guy who was like, the only reason I liked him was I was like, oh, I could dress up like John Cena for whatever he wanted to do, because all it is a t-shirt and jorts.
Yep.
That was already my uniform. It's already what I wore. I was already John Cena. It was awesome because Goldberg, he just wore like a unitard Speedo. And I've always had I don't, that's too much body. I don't.
Here's my thing. For people who seem to be very right, living in red states, some of these wrestlers are just the gayest looking guys I've ever seen. With these goddamn costumes, like, there's nothing to be left to the imagination. It's all there. And I'm like, why are you in spandex? You know, John Cena does it in shorts. Basketball shorts. I don't know. Why do I have to look at your every angle of your butt crack? I don't need it.
But I would say the same thing the same thing for the females.
Yeah,
and even worse. Sorry. Even worse for the females is they are wearing hardly any clothes.
Yeah, I know.
And they bend over, and is there a way to hide camel toe? Because like I feel like there's a lot happening.
Oh yeah, there's a lot happening.
And I feel like maybe that's the applause of wrestling. Like, is wrestling just the corn substitute? Because like, oh, I can't watch corn. Corn's bad. So, but I can watch WrestleMania and I can pause it at certain scenes, maybe
And
rewind it
rewatch
back.
certain moves.
Yeah, her jumping off. Ooh, yeah. I don't. Maybe you're on to something.
I don't know.
Like it. There was all these corn laws that were passed down south, and it seems like people aren't really upset by it. But the amount of wrestling love has skyrocketed. I
It
feel like
really
it's the
has.
most it has in
Oh my
years.
God, are we on to this? Are we on to something? I mean, if we had a Department of Education or like any semblance of a government at this point that functions, I would say we should suggest a study. But college is bad apparently now. And, you know, we don't care about learning things anymore, guys. That's where we're at.
Truth, the power.
Like drop. All right.
No, it really is true. The amount of it's no longer like, hey, I'm going to say I don't think I agree with gravity because I can't understand it at certain points. It seems like it's heavier in different areas. So is gravity real? And we can discuss it. But it's a brick wall, like,
correct.
Oh no, nope.
I don't believe in science yet. I work in the medical field.
Like I watch
That's
a lot.
the shit
I
that
watch a
scares
lot of
me.
TikToks about flat Earth theory, and they go, "Listen, if you shoot something, you can do the test yourself. You shoot a rocket up into the air, and where it's suspended for at least 5 minutes, or it has to be so long in the air, it suspends. But when it comes down, it will not come straight down.
Yeah.
Because that would flat Earth theory prove. But because of the curvature of the Earth,
Yes.
you'll actually curve, and it will go differently.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's science. It makes sense.
Yes.
But like, people go, no. Because I had a friend once, and his roommate, his cousin, now hear me out, his cousin's brother was looking at this apple, and when it fell, his brother saw it flying. So his cousin was like looking at it going, I can't believe this. And his mother came in going, I can't believe this. That's the science of the Republican Party. It's like the sports. My brother's best friend's cousin's sisters. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing. Did you like my route? Cousin, sister, brother.
Yes.
I went on a route.
All right.
So
smoke break.
Smoke break.
Yeah.
So yeah. So needless to say, I have loved wrestling. Like I think I've really liked this year. I hate CM Punk. CM Punk's a terrible person. I think the way he treated JDF was terrible, and the fact that he never fought JDF, and then he comes because he's like, I'm retired. I don't fight anymore. I don't like to fight, and then he comes back to fight after JDF dies. And CM Punk's a comic book writer, so anything. So, like, he wrote Rock Raccoon. I refuse to get it.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. I think it was CM Punk and Scotty Young, I think, did it.
I was gonna say, who did the art? Scotty Young.
I'm pretty sure. I gotta look it up. That
is like a pair that you could not hate more. I don't think there is one in the comic world.
I don't know. It might be Joe Kelly. Because, all right, let's start with Spider-Man, because that makes me the most upset. So I've been trying to read the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. But the Zeb Wells, I feel like here, let me take a hit of this, and then we'll discuss this. So let me compose myself.
Thank you, sir. Let me know when you're ready to roll. that showed up on camera. Probably not, though. Anyways, quick. This is blood. More people should be watching this right now. This is content, guys. Also, Llamageddon is where we learned how to do smoke rings. Probably hard to see on camera, but good. It was a good. I'm good if you want to finish it. Yeah. Did you die?
All right.
Are you ready to talk Spider-Man?
Let's talk Spider-Man. So, Zeb Wells' run, it concluded. It's whatever. Now we have the 8 deaths of Spider-Man. Basically, Doctor Strange is no longer the Sorcerer Supreme. Dr. Doom is.
Okay.
And Doctor Strange is in Asgard hanging out. If you want to read that, I've been reading a little bit. It's kind of whatever. Like, he's just in Asgard having fun, but like, why on earth the Cinerak? I don't know how to describe it. It's the Juggernaut. So, where is it?
He's literally right behind you.
Oh, let me turn this
Other
off.
shoulder. Oh yeah, you gotta turn the green screen off. Technical difficulties, guys.
All right, let me do that. All right, so there it is. The Juggernaut's there. You can't see it with the fucking flare. God damn it. Motherfuckers. Aha, here we go. So, the Juggernaut. The reason the Juggernaut has his powers is because he has this thing called the Cynac. It's like CY. It's spelled Cyttorak. Kryptoric. Hello there, Trans Man. How are you?
Cytorak?
Yeah.
Hi, one Trans Man.
So, the thing that gives the Juggernaut its power is this Cynac. And apparently it's a whole group of people and they're super, super powerful and they want to like come into Earth. Okay. But like Doctor Strange has been stopping them for years. But now with, oh, hello, Drive. Nice to meet you. Nah, I know you, but nice to see you here. So Doctor Strange has gone these things are now going to attack the world, and Doctor Doom's like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. So he's like, Spider-Man, will you do this? I'll give you like a whole armor thing, and you will now be my champion, and it'll be cool beans. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And it's the same Spider-Man story that we have been reading for the past 100 years. There is a Spider-Man arc from 10 years ago called No More, like, No One Dies.
Okay.
Like, his mission is no one can die. He's saving everyone because everyone who dies is his fault because of the whole Uncle Ben. And during the course of this, he has made to hold this ball. Oh, that's cool. It's green screen, but then it disappeared. Oh, in front of me. So he's made to hold onto this ball, and this ball will show him every single human's death.
Mm.
So he experiences all his friends' death, all his co-workers' deaths, all his family's deaths, all his people on the streets, the neighbors, like everybody. He's like the whole world. He sees their death, and he's now a wreck. And he's like, I can't do this anymore. And now for like the next 10 issues, he's just depressed and sad. And I'm like, this isn't Spider-Man. And I'm trying to get through this because the new Spider-Man #1 that came out. And I was really excited to read this, but I wanted to catch up.
And now you feel differently, don't you?
It's trash. And the fact is this is like over $5 for this book. Like, and now with the tariffs, they've now said that every comic book is going to go up at least $1. So all our $5 books are going up. That means all special books were already $10.
Some of them are 12.
Yeah. Like,
it wasn't uncommon. So what are they going to be now? 20? 15? I don't know.
like
It's getting insane to have interests in anything at this point. It's everything is too damn high.
But the fact is, like on Marvel Unlimited, if you wanted to read Spider-Man, you could read all the way up. They don't have the new stuff, but you can read a lot of this.
Yeah, that is a feature that I really love with that.
And you don't have to buy the issue. Mm-hmm. So you pay $100 for the year, and think about now with comics are $10 a piece. You read 10 books within the year. That's a book. That's less than a book a month.
Correct. It saves so much money.
Especially, and I'm thinking about it then.
Like a family plan, it just divides it in half, basically.
Yeah, and I know that's the only way Tommy reads books. Like, if it wasn't for me, like, it's not the fact that he wants to read it. So it's not like a Netflix thing where, like, oh, we all share our passwords and no one has to buy it. And then, like, if no one, like, the situation, like, oh, okay, no one can enter Netflix anymore. Well, we all bought it on our own because we all wanted to watch that show.
Yep.
We all fell for it.
Yep.
In Marvel, in the comic book world, my brother could care less. Couldn't care less?
He could not care less.
He does not care if he reads it or not. He will go on Wikipedia and read whatever the synopsis is of the plot and be like, I'm good. Like, I don't know if my brother's on Reddit, but I feel like my brother's the perfect Redditor because he just wants to read the highlights of what happens.
Yeah.
Like, and me, I want to know the journey. I want to know the story. I want to know why it's important for people, like what makes this story great. And we're not getting that anymore in stories and comics. It's everybody just telling a story of Spider-Man, no continuity because, you know, everything can happen at the same time. Yep. And
we can make the most money that way.
Yeah. So, like, when I first started reading comics and when we first started doing Fresh Death Comics, I thought like these writers were like the top notch. What they were
Oh,
doing
you
was
put him on a
pushing,
pedestal?
kind of, because they were pushing boundaries. Like the stuff Kevin Smith was writing was like thought provoking. And the last thing I have read that's been this thought provoking was Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil,
Mm,
when when he dipped into what cops are and Black Lives Matter and what it means to be in the system. Like I thought that was a really interesting look, and I haven't seen it since. Now we're just pandering and just having fun. Like even
absolutely.
X-Men, with every the X-Men represent the minorities. They represent all of the non-straight people in the world.
Hmm.
All of the not actually all
Non-cis.
of the X-Men represent all of the non-white men,
Hmm.
because they are there for the women, they're there for minorities, they're there for any orientation that you have.
Disabilities.
Disability, yeah,
Charles.
disabilities. Like the X-Men have always been there for you, and have always kind of looked at what was happening in the world and reflecting it back. And even when I started reading X-Men, it was during the Dark Reign, when Norman Osborn had taken over the
Mm.
world, and he was making all these rules, like being a mutant is illegal. Like at that time, gay marriage was kind of being pushed through it, and at that time, that
Bills
was
were being
that was
passed.
being a political spotlight. And there was these dark X-Men who are like, we don't think what mutants are doing. We all need to register, and kind of like these, you know,
Republicans right
yeah,
now.
like, oh, like when you see the news
Looking at
story and
you,
you
RFK, with your autism list.
oh, that's also what I wanted to talk about. Love on the Spectrum.
Oh,
We'll
yay.
talk about this after. We'll do a comic book break after this.
Okay.
After that. So remind me.
Yeah.
That was the pause. Like when I was doing the live, and I was like, we're gonna talk about the deaths. We're talking about free comic book day. We're talking about Mio's, and I was like, there's other things. It was Love on the Spectrum,
Okay.
because I've been really wanting to talk about that with you.
Yes.
So, but yeah, so Spider Man, it's the same stories, but nobody's progressing everything. Like it's
And this isn't the first time you've said this to me too. Like I feel like even I can't remember who was writing before Zeb.
Nick Spencer. His run means absolutely nothing. When you read it, when you watch it, it's just
It's just
boring.
fluff.
It's just mindless fluff. It is basic. You know what the best way to describe it? It's Days of Our Lives. It's General Hospital. It's any sitcom that came on and you don't really care, but it's on because it has to be on. And I feel like maybe that's where comics are. We're at a point now where we're like, we got to keep at least somebody. So we'll introduce a new character, we'll introduce a brand new suit, and we'll tell a story. Like they've already announced that there's a character appearing that we haven't seen in 5 years.
Mm.
So I think it's going to be another Spider Verse we're going to be dealing with.
Oh, probably.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to do that story again. Like I haven't seen that one a million times. So I'm getting frustrated with comics. And so with the price hike, with the unoriginal stories,
It's
is this the death of comics?
yeah. You have a very strong argument. Now, as you know, um, you, Brian, audience, probably not so much, but I'll tell you now. Um, I am the bills person and the money person in the house. So I'm already team, if it's getting to be more expensive, fuck it. That is where I'm at right now, and I think it's where a lot of other people are at right now.
No,
We're already brewing for a recession.
I mean,
We've
if we
been
want to
through this
spill if
before.
we if we want to spill some tea, let's talk about the rundown.
Do I mean one of the things that are getting hit, and this was even before tariffs. Comic shops they were they're getting hit harder. I mean, price increases were talked about and happened. long before.
No, when Trump did his no, it was when we went. It was the first week of February, and Drew's like, "Hey, we're technically," he said, "we can do to 100 shows."
Yes.
But I know he's struggling. He's a local comic
Local
book
business.
local business, and let's be honest, how much money is he now receiving from the comic book? Because it used to be if a book was let's say $4, the comic book shops would pay this much, and then the comic book shops would pay this much. We would pay this much. The comic book shops would have to pay half of that.
Yeah.
Is usually the price, and you understand that. You understand that notion, and you're okay with that because you understand, like, oh, it supports local business.
Yes.
But now, if you go to Amazon and you want to read the brand new issue of Spider-Man, it's the same price as the physical.
Yep.
How does that make sense?
It doesn't. It doesn't make any damn sense. Speaking of Amazon, I just wanted to bring this up because we're talking about local shops. Amazon is going to be having a big book sale of their own on, like, I think it's National like Small Business Bookstore Day. So they're just straight up having a sale to compete with independently owned bookstores. Like, how fucking shitty is that?
They're a business. They've been doing this.
I know, but it's like, I mean, I'm just saying, Bezos was at his inauguration.
Look at
Shitty people do shitty things.
there's local go to your store day. I forgot what it's called, like local day.
Yeah, but that's usually like around Black Friday.
Correct. And what did Amazon do? Oh, we're going to have a Black Friday sale that's only happening with flash lightning sales during this day.
Yep.
So why should I go to the store when, oh, I can get Pokemon cards for this?
Well, it's easier to live when sometimes you can't leave your house.
That's true. It is hard. It's been hard to leave the house.
Yes. Anyways, that got sad.
Oh, let's talk about Love on the Spectrum.
All right.
I want to talk about that because we finished it. If you haven't been watching Love on the Spectrum, that is a delightful show, and not to spoil anything, but now because of the importance of TikTok, I feel like now with lifted and TikTok, I feel like we're now getting Love on the Spectrum behind the scenes.
Yes.
Because now everybody is now telling their story, and regardless of their relationship. Tanner, some of his relationships that didn't, like the dancing girl, I forgot, Callie, I think her name was.
Yes.
She has her own YouTube channel, or her own TikTok, and she was like dancing and stuff, and I was like, this is awesome. So, like, I really like Love on the Spectrum.
Yes.
But, like, it's only on a Pacific spectrum. They only want the good spectrum.
The spectrum is here, and they're literally showing this.
But the problem is they were showing this side of the spectrum, and then you have people like RFK who is talking about this side of the spectrum, and we're not realizing it's a spectrum because I worked at a place for people with needs. That is, I was the IT guy for Schuyler County. I saw it all, and I've seen where they've taken advantage and been like, oh, we're going to push this plan because it pays more money. And if we do this instead, I know they want to do this, but let's push them to read instead of doing, they want to walk. We'll push them to read instead.
Why was that?
Because they could make more money, because they could make $100 versus like half of that because of the way the
because of
government
what they were
pricing.
training this individual.
Correct. Because of the different
have.
pricing and training, you get credits. And so, I can understand where you want to cut costs, but at the same time, when he groups them all like that, and when RFK says, I've never seen anybody, didn't RFK grow up in New York City or around there?
Yeah.
Then he grew up with Willowbrook, which was happening around that area where they took all the mentally handicapped people, stuck them in a facility, didn't even watch. Like, if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a very similar situation where what happened to Frank. They just throw him in a room and was like, this is where you live now.
Yep.
And they found, so some of these people who don't talk, it's because they're afraid to, they didn't learn to. Stuff that they saw,
Yeah.
they can't talk about. Like, it scarred them.
Post-traumatic
So
stress.
on top of the disability they may have had, they now have this on top of it. So, like, that's why RFK never saw them, because they threw him in the asylum.
Correct.
So that's why. But now we're showing it, and that's what upset me, I think, the most about Love on the Spectrum is, what's her name? The girl from Florida. She likes Tyler. She loves Disney princesses. She loves bracelets.
Madison.
That's it.
Madison, we love you.
Madison goes on a date with
Tyler.
No, she goes on this date with this guy. He's got some auditory issues.
Yeah.
And we never go back to this guy and see his journey. Like, that's like, when you're talking about the spectrum, he was kind of like right in the middle.
He still had autism.
He has autism. He's dealing with noises, and now
like
with my brain injury, I can sympathize. Like, I don't know what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they can never know what I go through. But to know how noises hurt me and how maybe they can't understand why it's hurting them.
Yeah.
Or like the one guy, like, he couldn't concentrate unless he had the earphones in. And I'm like, I can put every earphone in the world in and I can still hear everything.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but I understand, and I wish we would have maybe gone to, like, next season. Why don't we go to his story and see
we have
him?
A special guest, everybody.
Hi. Let me guess, you want some treats? Yeah.
Is this for one of them, or did you bring them down when we
brought these down?
Okay.
So the camera's gonna move in a second.
Oh yeah, it is.
Cat break, cat break. We're all going on a cat break.
If somebody throws in an emoji of a cat, we will show you a cat. Ooh, or maybe this is. Can we set up a poll?
You guys are getting cat anyway. He's my best friend. Say hello to everybody, right?
You want to talk about what he did yesterday?
Oh, what he did? Oh. Gosh. How do we even talk about it? Oh, buddy. Buddy. He found a rabbit yesterday and decided that he wanted to eat said rabbits, and decided to torture the rabbit instead. So that's what he likes to do. He tortures animals.
Changed my view of my own cat.
Yeah, now she just walks around going, he's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
Yes.
So yeah,
Genghis cat
I've really enjoyed Love on the Spectrum. How about you? What's your favorite parts of Love on the Spectrum?
Oh, I mean, for me personally, it's when you're wrestling with this cat on
camera. Dun dun dun! Look at me, I'm John Cena. I'm gonna pile drive him. Where are the drugs? Where are they? I need them. Oh, this little boy. Let me give him some treats. Watch out.
Oh, here you go.
Here.
He back. He wants treats.
Here you go.
He wants snack.
All right. That was fun.
That was fun. What was not fun was being traumatized.
So back to you. Favorite parts of Love on the Spectrum?
Oh, first of all, just watching anybody who feels awkward dating, because that was me. I felt very awkward dating. Luckily, I don't have to do it anymore. Hey. So like I empathize with that, and I'm able to like live through it and also cringe along with them when their dates do shitty things.
What about when your cousin was on?
What?
Sonia Wiggins?
Not
Come
my
on.
cousin.
Come on.
Yeah.
There are very similarities between you two.
Listen, I don't know. Wait, where does James live? Massachusetts?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Boston boy.
Nobody in my family is from Massachusetts.
How do you know that Wiggins doesn't live out there?
I guess.
How do we know? Like, I just think it's very you guys have the same name and you guys have like
And
the same story and you're looking for the same guy. Like, don't give up, Sonia. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yes.
What if it's Hans? Hans is like me. What if that's his Hans?
Look up Sonia Wiggins.
That would be fun. You guys sisters now. That would be a really fun Peter Parker story where like Ben Parker and Richard Parker are just like friends and they're not really related.
Yeah.
So when Peter Parker dies and Ben takes over, they just say we're uncles, but they're not really uncle and aunt. They were just conveniently also named Parker. Kind of like my grandma. My grandma's last name is Jones. And like the Brian Jones, like
yeah, she's not related to him.
So I don't know. That's kind of been my thoughts. But yeah. I got plug-in.
All right, plug in. Plug it in, plug it in.
Oh gosh. We're gonna have to move this around a little bit.
All you want to do is move it and shake it and turn it and twist it.
We're staring out the window.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Hi, buddy.
So this is the part of the night where Cat comes down to yell at us to go to bed, or at least come up the stairs, because he needs somebody to sleep on. Priority one.
So Love on the Spectrum. Favorite parts.
Maddie was a great addition this season. I thought that she is so great. Always following James's story. Although I gotta be honest, I'm a little conflicted about where things ended with Danny and Adon. So, like,
do you want to talk about this?
Yes.
All right, you go first.
I get where he's coming from. And, like, but that's just not for him. I do think he should have spoken up earlier. Like, he's not without blame here. Absolutely.
No, I don't think he did anything wrong. If the roles were reversed, everyone was saying how much Adon was a creep, how Danny wasn't ready for it, and they were forcing him into it. Like, he's not ready. Maybe he thought he was. Like, maybe, like, I've been like that. I was like, yeah, I'm ready too. But then, like, the conviction of God and going to hell, I was like, ooh. Is 10 seconds of pleasure worth eternal damnation? And when you hear it all the time in church,
you got a good point.
That's all. I just can't. I don't think he did anything wrong. It sucks, but I wonder if the role, like, I just feel like maybe she should give him a chance. Like, is that all she's interested in, is having sex? Is that the only thing she wants to do?
I think she wants to. I think it's a priority of her to have sex before marriage. And for Adon, it's not. Like,
no, Adon, he has discovered that for him, a relationship with God is important, and if you're going to be with God, you have to find someone else who is, and I think you have to discover that in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that, him discovering that a year into the relationship, is that bad? Maybe she should have been more open and been like, "Yo, you're kind of hesitant. I think we need to do this." Like when she did that gesture, that the animation of them going to bed, that was like the first time like he kind of pictured himself. I don't know what he was picturing, but maybe it was like the whole world was seeing this and knowing that,
Oh, so
like,
you don't think that Danny was maybe being forward enough up to this?
correct. I don't think she
That
was
maybe it
forward
was
enough.
too subtle?
Correct. I think she
Okay.
was being subtle. And there's a lot of talk, especially in the Christian community, of like, "Ooh, I can't wait till I'm with you and we can be together. But when we're married,
Mhm.
I can't wait till my tongue is inside of your mouth and it's touching your teeth, but only when we're married." And like that's kind of the Christian
That was the
narrative.
longest foreplay that you guys could ever do.
It's that why do you think my mom and dad met in October and then got married in May?
They were horny.
I mean, it's the only
Basically.
thing. Like, did they love each other? I don't know. They just really
I'm
like each
sorry,
other.
let's just do the math.
No, let's not do math. That's for your podcast, ma'am. Heavens and Heathen podcast coming out soon. Make sure you are subscribed. We will let you guys know more about
When we
that.
have an RSS feed, yeah. Or an episode.
I recorded one. I know I talked. I didn't edit that because I have nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
So, Connor, I love Connor.
Yes. Connor, I feel like you have a kindred spirit with Connor. Like
I get him.
you're just like, that's my boy.
Here's the thing, like Connor kind of reminds me of Tommy, but I also have a soft spot in my heart for How to Train Your Dragon because that was the first time Rocky and Tommy ever met. Was during that
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, that's cute.
So, because that was we had gone to see Resident Evil and came back to the basic house, and they were watching the movie, and we were just like hanging out there, and like I don't know if they talked, I don't know, but they definitely looked at each other. They didn't hold hands. No, Tom. If my memory serves me right, most likely what happened was Tom freaked out, went, "Oh no, I like this girl," and ran out of the house and said, "I have to go home now. I have homework." Because he did that a lot. He would be like, "I have to go home now. I have homework." And I'll be like, "Right now?"
Like you're gonna drive all the way back.
Yeah, he'd be like, "I gotta go. I'm packing my bags." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Can't wait to have Tom on the pod.
Tom's been on the pod. He loves it.
Again.
So,
Not with me. No, that's not a threat to Tom. It's a joke.
So, one thing I think is interesting with Love on the Spectrum is everyone's been going after Abby's parents because of how rich they are, and David's parents because of how rich they are.
Yeah, at first when you gave me the background about Abby's parents, I didn't know. I had no idea. You said you looked them up, right?
Yeah. I was doing I did some research before time because I was trying to figure out like who has money, what they're doing with it. Because how do they end up on this show? Some of the stuff that they like, some of the dates they go on, and I'm like, how are they paying for this? Like, Love on the Spectrum is like, but also like the way their houses are, they're huge, and like the only one who I believe wasn't rich was oh, what's his name? He was the Indian fella. Um,
Oh yeah, we never followed them up again.
no, and not in Kathleen as well, or Kelly.
Callie?
Kelly, yeah.
Yeah.
She was on the first season. She was really smart, and she like that was the one where the guy was like, "Thanks, Susan," and she's like, "My name tag's here." You didn't like. I follow her on TikTok, and she is amazing because she's like, I don't need to be on Love on the Spectrum because I'm awesome in my own way, and I'm gonna find someone on my own. But here's all the stuff that I've done on my own. She's like, she's written a book. She's like,
That's awesome.
she went on a tour of Europe. Like, she's been trying things that she never thought she could try, and so she's been amazing.
That's awesome.
But like, I don't know. So money wise, yes, David's family and Abby's family has money, but you kind of need somebody like going on a trip to Africa. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll take the camera crew with us.
And not only that, but like the fact that she was like, remember, guys, remember when I said when Abby first met David, hi, my name is Abby, my mom doesn't have any money, or something like that. Like, it seemed very like, give me things because of this.
I agree. There's stuff I think going on behind the scenes, but also I wonder as a parent knowing that like this may be your child's only 10 minutes of fame. So let's get you as much money and exposure as possible because this money isn't going to last forever. This is going to die out. No one's going to care. It's going to get canceled, and it's going to come to a point where we're not going to care about anybody's journey unless we're on TikTok. And then who's really the devoted core at that point?
Yep.
Like, what's the journey? Like, James's videos are funny, but like, we don't get into any James's like life stories. We just get his views, which are amazing.
They are amazing.
James is, man. I thought I was a feminist, but he's teaching me things.
James, you're welcome on the show anytime.
I would love to talk about politics with that man. And especially because he's like nerd culture and disabilities go hand in hand, and it's great. And I'm like, yeah, they do. So like, I think it would be cool, like, to have him on the podcast and talk about like maybe some of his favorite comics, some of his favorite movies, because
his favorite Ren Fair.
Man, like he's really smart. So I wonder, like, if he reads comics, like, can he remember like all the the letterers?
Letterers?
Yeah, letters and the inkers and the art, like,
writers.
Yeah, if he can remember all that for every issue, like I would love because he's smart.
He is very smart.
So free comic book day is this Saturday. So it's happening in all your local comic book shops. So I've kind of done a little look at what's happening, what some of the highlights are going to be. I think this is going to be my favorite of that.
Gee, I wonder why. Is it because it's a Power Rangers book?
And
it's VR?
VR Troopers. Remember I showed you them?
No.
They were like the Power Rangers, but they went inside the internet and they were fighting. It looked like, I love VR Troopers. Okay. It's like a Power Rangers spinoff. Like,
okay,
I know I showed you. You just don't remember. I thought this was interesting. There's going to be a Thundercats and Powerpuff free comic book day book.
Okay, that's a choice.
So,
more excited about the Powerpuff Girls and the Thundercats.
I am personally picking this up because of Tommy. Tommy loves Speed Racer, and right now Tommy has a baby, and that baby, I won't show a baby. Maybe I can. Can I show a baby? Yeah, she shows the baby. Look at this baby.
Oh, he's so cute.
That is the most adorable baby. I love this baby. And I'm gonna be the best uncle you have ever seen. And Tommy loves Speed Racer. So like I know he's gonna show this. I'll be like, I got this for you, little nephew.
Yeah, this is for you. I got this for you 20 years ago.
Big book out this week, The Fantastic.
Oh,
it's going to be
guys,
The Fantastic Four
get it.
and
Oh
X-Men.
shit! I didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, with the Fantastic Four movie coming out.
So yeah, you're gonna want to get this.
Nope.
This one's gonna be one of those books that I feel is gonna sell out fast, but if you get there at a reasonable time, you'll be fine. If you have a pull at your comic book shop, just talk to them before time. A lot of times they will save books, especially if you read the Fantastic Four or X-Men. You're like, yo, I read this. Can you set this aside after work? And usually they work with you, especially a Fat Cat. Drew hooks you up.
Oh yeah.
So there's a Spider-Man book and the Ultimate Universe are doing a book together. So basically, you have Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man in the same book. So
that should be good.
I think money-wise, if you are looking to make some money, this may be a book that is going to go up there.
Absolutely. Yes.
But if you're looking for a quick, rich, go fast,
get rich quick scheme. Is that
yeah.
you're trying to get rich, go fast?
Chicken jockey!
Oh my god!
Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey! There's a Minecraft book coming out.
I see this.
And
what if it, oh my god, really? Oh. I feel like we should get to
Aerosol Fatty.
Yes.
If you're watching this, buddy, I might send you this clip. If you're watching this, if you can't get a copy of this, let me know, bro. I will send you this. I know how much you love Beyblades. I got you, bro. Just let me know.
Yes, Chris. Let us know. Reach out.
All right, cool. So, sorry, I was really excited because I was like, man, Chicken Jockey, like that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we still have yet to see the movie.
I don't know if you can see it. So this is the Mighty. It's a brand new series coming out. So
or Mighty 9 Origins.
Yeah, so that's a cool thing, but it's also a Black Hammer book.
Ooh,
so if you're a fan of that and need to jump back in, this kind of is a good jumping on point. So it's
forward.
Just trying to find it. Gargoyles is also coming out.
Ooh.
So that's pretty exciting.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there's gonna be a Black Mirror comic.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now, it's by Twisted Comics. So I don't think a lot of comic book shops are going to be getting this. So if you are looking for it, it's best to ask. If they don't know what you're talking about, just say thank you. They may have not gotten it. They may also have maybe reserved it for their customers who may have gotten something like this. Like I can see Drew have maybe gotten us a copy.
Oh yeah.
Because how much you love the Twilight Zone and creepy stuff.
Well, I mean, we live in Twilight Zone town. Mega Man.
I feel there's gonna be a new Mega Man comic, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know.
This one does look.
Did you ever watch the TV show?
No, I didn't know there was a TV show.
Yeah, there was a TV show, and it was awesome. So basically, like these little bad guys here, he like absorbs their powers, and like his hand would turn into whatever their weapon was. So like this guy here, he had like little scissors he would throw at you, and he would absorb the power, and then he would have little scissors, and he could throw them at you, which is also how the game works. But like I didn't play the game at the time. I'd only seen the TV show, so like I thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Not bad.
So those are the highlights of all the free comic book day books that are coming out. So
that's a fun little preview.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, I highly suggest one of those books. Yeah, I think that's it. Because we've already hit over an hour.
Oh yeah.
So
yes, we have.
The one last thing I was going to talk about, if you guys are into emulation devices, I have been really getting into them a lot. I have so many.
I have one. Your mom has one. Your sister has one. Your brother has one. You've made so many of these.
So I've got like these are the ones that I'm currently working on. So like this one here, I love this one. It's really small. It's nice. My sister's been using it for her doctor's appointments. She has a lot of doctor's appointments. Sometimes she's in there for many hours. So this has been really nice and convenient. It can fit in your pocket really nice. So
And they all come with cases, which I think
yeah, they
is
all come with
also
cases.
great.
I took them out because of convenience.
Oh yeah.
Uh, this is probably my favorite of them. Is the Miyoo Mini Plus. Uh, this is just I like the NES format, and I got this is my sister's actually. I made this for her uh, because the Mio she was having some problems with it, but also like if she wants to play Pokemon with us, like she can't.
Yeah.
So like I got
This
her
one has
this.
Wi-Fi,
This
correct?
has Wi-Fi. It also has the timestamp on it. So, but like the new thing is I also like I love this, but it's good as a Game Boy. Like the
Yeah.
two buttons here, pressing the buttons on the back. For me, it's really tough. I don't know how you are because you have smaller hands.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I find it fine. Sometimes I hit the wrong buttons though.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
so I was like, I want more of a Game Boy. So I was like, oh, we have the shell, we have let's turn this on. So, but as you can see, we got a crack the other day,
Crackety-doo.
and now it just
If not,
it's so upsetting.
it's very flaccid, guys.
Oh, I don't have a memory card in it. But look at this. Like, it's so upsetting. Because, like, how am I supposed to play? Like, this is.
And then what if you have it up too far and it closes on you?
Yeah, like. Oh,
Yeah, that.
oh, oh,
Exactly
oh,
this.
what's happening? I gotta. Let me. Why did the press? Motherfucker! So, yeah,
That's
this
not what
is.
happened, but
Oh, shit. The screen just cracked.
did it really?
Yeah. The screen just cracked.
Holy shit, it really did.
I was just going like this. Wow. Dang. Look at that.
Well, that's getting sent back to Amazon.
Well, it was already getting sent back because of this, but like,
Definitely now.
holy crap. Ow.
It doesn't
Dang.
feel.
I mean, it hit my finger. You can see it.
Oh shit.
But like, dang. Like,
Now it's a hazard. Miyoo, explain.
dang. That is.
That is very upsetting.
Well, I'm glad.
Turn it off before it explodes now.
Oh, yeah. Sheesh.
Like, what now? Is it going to.
Sorry, I'm just
This
shocked.
happened live on
This,
camera.
I know, like I couldn't have planned this better. I was just like, let me just see how this works, because, like, as a kid, I had one of these, and these was durable as fuck. Like, I would drop it. Like, you saw my childhood stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them. I dropped the
Yes.
Nintendo down them.
Yep.
This can't handle this.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes.
So maybe that's.
So I got a brand new one in because like I said, I'm testing them out. This one here did not go well, so I am very nervous if I should even keep this one or make the new one and return it because like dang.
What are you gonna keep it for at this point?
Well, not this one, like the new one I just got.
I mean, we'll see what we'll see.
Wow, this is
Are you
wild,
glad we went live now?
man.
That looks awful.
Like it's getting worse too.
It is getting worse.
Like
It's only in that bottom right corner.
like I think this is where it hit my finger, but like.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh my god, I feel like there's gonna be glass shards flying at me.
Well, no, because it has an LED screen, so like it's the inside of it. It's the connections inside of it. Like it's in. This isn't like I was upset because of this part I was trying to fix, but like
this got way worse.
This is getting worse and worse.
This got way worse.
So wow, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to cover the minis. Glad I did now.
Yeah.
Man.
Miyoo mini fail.
Dang. Like, look at this.
I see it. It part of me is like, what did it shape into the Batman signal?
All right, guys. I need to know who you are and what kind of person you are to be watching my live. So if you're going to be watching my live, oh shit, turn on. Tell me, what do you see? It's a Rorschach test.
It is a Rorschach.
Because I see a Pokemon. I do, like right here. Like,
does it have like multiple, or does it look like Dobby?
Dobby would be a good one too. I kind of see Dobby.
What do you see? Pikachu? Eevee?
Like a Regirise.
All right.
Like, I don't know. I wow. I'm really excited. I'm like, this happened.
Yeah, I know you got it on camera.
Man, I gotta go back and watch that clip. All right.
Well, you can right now as you throw it on the ground.
I know, that's my problem.
Say hello to the ground.
Or do I keep it? Hello. I am an FBI inspector. I work for the government. Actually, I think I'm starting to get glass charged in my leg. I just felt a glass charge.
Is it off?
Oh no, I gotta turn it off.
Like, I'm really afraid that this is gonna like turn on, explode, or start a fire. Okay, I just want to make sure
it's turned off. Too. Damn, wow.
Well, this is getting posted underneath the Amazon review.
Like, I was just flipping it because I was just showing. Like, I wanted to see the durability of the screen. Now I'm frightened to use it.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like this. Yeah. Well, this has been the bonus episode. I feel is the Miyoo.
So yeah, highly recommend these. These are durable.
That's why you were showing me all the other ones, and I was like, the one I have is durable.
Like, the reason I gave my brother this one, and I gave my sister this one, because I said this would be easier for traveling, and it really is. And I said my brother can use this because I tested this. I flew it across the room. I dropped it many times. It fell down the stairs. It's completely fine. It's great. Like, all the buttons work, or the screen work. Like, it packs a punch. It feels like a real Game Boy, because Game Boys could take a punch. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there is a Game Boy that made it through the Iraq War.
Oh, like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's amazing to look at. It's like, it still works. Like, but it's all charred on the left-hand side. I think it's in New York City. They had it in the Nintendo shop.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's wild.
Yeah,
but
so
that's
like
also really cool.
Game Boys in my mind have always been oh, they're durable. And to see these ones not be durable, to see them like Nintendo may have something. Like, I get it. Nintendo gets it. Yeah, I know you. I know you, Draft. L'chaim, let's cheers.
All right, I'm gonna mix it up. Oh my god, I can't do anything. Take a look.
It's in a book, Reading Rainbow.
As Troy said, reading.
You know me, still Samuel G, but been low key. Man, that's wild. So I guess my final question I have for you, Amy, because I forgot to ask it earlier. If I was to ask you to go to a WWE event with me or a WrestleMania, would you go?
Only under many conditions.
What are they?
You want me to go with you for your birthday. We're doing this because somebody gifted us tickets. Somebody wants us to cover it. People have a vendetta against me. I don't know.
Do you guys want to see her suffer? Get us WrestleMania tickets. Get us the nosebleeds up at the top. We don't need ringside. The up. Actually, no. The closer we get, because I couldn't figure it out. Like, part of the injury, I forget things. Like, it's very interesting. I've been kind of following the Drew Barrymore way of living. Like, every morning I wake.
51st Dates.
Yeah. And I look at pictures and I read text messages, or else I kind of forget people exist. And I have to go through like different things. Hi.
He just wanted to be acknowledged.
He just wanted to be acknowledged that he was here and that we love him. No. Did you hear that?
Yes.
He says no
I know,
all the time.
we're talking.
He talks. So, I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go to a WrestleMania event, but I can just see you hating it so bad.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So, with that said, we've now gone for an hour and a half on the podcast. So it might be a double episode, which I think this might be our 100th episode. So that's kind of fun. I'm not sure. We're nearing it though.
Our first live episode, at least.
So yeah. So let us know what you guys think of the live format. This is going to be unedited, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we will have the edited podcast out this week, especially if you want to listen to that while you're standing in line for free comic book day, because I know some places have lines.
Cat is cat.
And I'm.
Hi, you're fine, buddy.
Hi,
just sit down. Just sit down.
So.
This is a thumbnail.
All right, guys. Next year, I'll be moving to Missouri. Missouri? What? What are you doing out in Missouri? Can you get cat hats in Missouri? I don't think so. Also, he's pretty content up here. No, he's not. Not anymore. Where are you going?
He's coming down. He's going down.
He's yelling timber. He better run. Next year, I'll be moving to Missouri.
Is work taking you to Missouri? Getting a fresh start in Missouri?
I feel like
all cool.
Missouri would be. I mean, I've been to Missouri. It's an interesting place. I didn't break my leg in Missouri. Where did I break my leg? Love it. You love it in Missouri. How many times have you been to Missouri? The cat wants to know how long you've been in Missouri, or how many times have you been to Missouri. That's what you want to ask. The cat's a podcaster now.
Catcaster.
Have you guys seen the video of him? If you haven't, make sure you check it out because he is now a bunny killer.
He's a bunny killer.
He's a bunny killer.
Bunny torturer.
Oh, you're so cute.
Shook my worldview of this cat.
He's now become dead weight on me. Like, watch.
He's just hanging on.
He's just gone dead weight. It's so heavy.
I know. I love Robin. I
Like-
love you. But
And all he's doing is staring at the ground. Look at this. He's so intently. He just wants to be on the ground. It's all I want in life. If I could be on the ground. The moment he saw himself.
I know.
Oh, look, now he doesn't know how to be a cat. He's like, oh, okay.
Nope.
All right. All right. All right. You want to say anything before you leave? Want to say anything to anybody out there? All right. Say bye, everybody. Bye. Oh.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
All right. So I think we'll end it here.
We'll end it with Cat.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another edition. I think we'll do this every week. We'll go live and talk about comic book news coming up. So, oh, dope. Yeah, I get it. Look at me. I moved away from Elmira to be with my partner.
It was Robin.
I'm sorry. We moved away to be closer to my partner. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's very upset that we moved because he misses the old house. And he doesn't want anybody else to know that. All right. All right, guys. We will see you next week. I miss you too. I know. I need to hang out in Elmira. Yep. But I can't because you're going away.
Yep.
You're on vacation this week.
Yep.
Vacation.
Retreat.
Without me.
Yeah.
It's a work retreat, but she's doing like the most funnest things. Like
I'll talk about it after when I come back.
All right. If you can.
Say
bye. All right, guys. So we'll see you guys next time. So thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. Love your faces.
Bye, everybody. Bye.